Okay, my first question is, what is something most people who follow you don't know about you? I think a lot of people don't know that I've actually lived in 5 different states. So I was born in Colorado, and then I moved to Michigan, Texas, Oregon, and now I live in New Jersey, and I also go to school in DC full-time, so it's kind of like 6, but I don't really talk about that much, but it is something that's been a big part of my life. What is your favorite birthday memory? My birthday is March 3rd, which actually usually aligns with my ballet competitions. They're usually like at the beginning of March for me, so I was usually spending my birthday at a dance competition, which doesn't really sound that great because I couldn't really be with my school friends at all, but like if I did well at the competition or just like getting to be with my dance friends and getting to be dancing on my birthday was always super fun. And I always used to like celebrate the competition and my birthday by going to California Pizza Kitchen at night. What's your favorite video that you've ever posted? My favorite video, like TikTok video that I posted, was from like August of 2020. I did like a recreating the scene from the movie Barbie and the Pink Shoes, and it's from like the movie is replicating a part of the ballet Giselle, and it's actually the like exact same choreography as they actually do in the ballet. So this was like during quarantine when we all had way too much spare time on our hands. I went into my backyard, I took my dad's drone, and I literally filmed like every single scene from this one dance that she did, and I replicated the exact camera angles and everything, and it did pretty well, but I like just like as a video I thought it was super cool, and I still really like it to this day. What's your goal for where you'll be 3 years from today? So 3 years from today will be March 12th, 2026. And at that point I will probably be graduating college, getting a job in the real world, which is pretty crazy. Hopefully, assuming everything goes well, right? If you were stranded on an island and can only take 3 objects, what would they be? I have to take my phone. I don't know if it would work, but like, you know, I'm a content creator, right? And then my mascara and probably a blanket because I don't want to be cold at night. What advice would you give to your past self? I think if I could tell myself like a couple years ago anything, I would tell her to really push herself as hard as she can. Like not necessarily set unrealistic high expectations, but I think I'm capable of doing a lot more than I think I am, and in order to achieve all of those high capabilities, you have to really push yourself to be the best that you can be. So I think that is what I would want to tell myself. What advice would you have for someone who wants to be a social media creator? I think some of the key skills for being a like content creator are to be consistent with just making videos no matter what. Like it takes a long time to like gain a following if that's what you're after, and to become good at making videos or other sorts of content. So really just being consistent and just taking the time to really make content is important. And then I also think like finding your niche is really helpful. Like for me, I really focused into ballet, and you know, you can make a whole different type of videos in that theme and that niche, but it really helps like find your specific audience, and like understanding who you're making the videos for is really great for gaining a following and creating good content. When did you first go viral? My first video that like got over 1 million views, I think, was from April of 2020, and it was literally just me trying on my old competition dance costumes. These costumes were literally from when I was like 8 years old, and I was putting them on when I was 16, so like some of them didn't fit, but I think the reason why the video did well is because first of all, it's like kind of cool to see the costumes, but also the fact that like the costumes were stretchy enough to put onto my like older body, grown body, was I think cool to see. You know, that didn't make me like famous overnight or anything, but since then I've had like a couple videos go viral and do well over the past couple of years, which gradually has grown my following and my account. Who are the first creators that you followed on social media? So when TikTok was like first becoming like a thing, and when I was first kind of joining and posting on social media, like TikTok, the first like 3 ballet TikTokers that I followed were at Livy Jacobus, and we're actually friends now, but she was like the #1 creator that I like looked up to and I wanted to be. I also, at Hardcore Ballet, she was the inspiration for a lot of my posts back when I was starting. And Isabella Boylston is actually like a principal dancer at American Ballet Theater. Seeing her on the same social media app as me was like really cool. Follow each other, I think, so that was really cool for me. But yeah, those are the 3 creators that I was like first following, first inspired by. Do you see social media as your long-term career path? If not, what could you see yourself doing? I have never really thought of TikTok or Instagram or anything being like a full-time job. I think that it's possible for me to continue my career and my academics and all that while doing social media, so why not? I'm currently in school for data science with a concentration in biotechnology, so that's pretty fancy, I guess, but I do want to go into the field of health with data science in the future. If you had to eat one meal for the rest of your life, what would you choose? I love pasta, so if I had to choose like one type of pasta, it would be, either ravioli or tortellini are my favorite pastas, and I could eat them forever probably. What is your biggest pet peeve is my last question. In dance, my biggest pet peeve is when people don't have spatial awareness. Like you're trying to do this like crazy dance combination and someone stands right next to you and like you can't even move. I also like, I don't know, I feel like I can't, even if I'm not gonna like hit them when I dance, I just feel like mentally I don't feel as comfortable like dancing if someone is like slightly too close to me, so that really gets on my nerves. Thank you for having me. I am Katelyn Power. You can follow me on TikTok at Katelyn_Power and on Instagram at Katelyn on Points.